Hi everyone, it's Killshot from 99 Dead, and this is The Walking Dead Season 9, The Red Fair Death Update. So we're going to have a lot of fun with this video. Many of you have asked, this has spoilers. It has some hints at some things, but we're not going to do anything confirmed from the Red Fair yet. But I am going to tell you a couple clues that have surfaced. So if that's too much, then definitely you want to check out. But it's just a couple hints because I'm trying to piece it together. You guys know that we funnel it down. But I've been big on this Red Fair for a long time. In fact, I think we even named it the Red Fair, right? 99 Army. Is this our deal? So it better be a big thing in order to pan out the way we want it to pan out. And in order for that to happen, I think there has to be some pretty epic death or some events that are going to have a lingering effect on The Walking Dead for a long time. Let me just say happy Walking Dead Day to everybody. There are some brand new spoilers that are out there. If you guys did not see the 11 o'clock stream and you're interested in spoilers, get over to 99 Army. We posted about a 15-minute video. We will be talking spoilers later on today as well, too. So just a real quick update. The rest of the day at 2 o'clock on 99 Gaming. Got a really good comic read. I'm going to be there live hanging out with all of you guys. You're going to like that because it's going to remind you of a lot of the television show. Some good stuff there. It's about a 15-minute read, so it won't take too long. At 3 o'clock, we're going to be right back here at 3 o'clock talking extended spoilers. So some of the stuff that we talked about at 11 o'clock, it will be a spoiler stream. We're going to sort it out so it's not as choppy, so you've got kind of a path of what happens tonight. Then at 5 o'clock over on the 99 Army channel once again, we're going to do the complete spoiler. So we're going to start from start to finish. It's going to be a little bit longer stream. So we'll get all the details, chance to hang out and really kind of dig into it. And of course, 8 o'clock we do our countdown. And at 10:10 we get reaction videos. And this episode is trending up, just so you guys know. All right, let's jump into the Red Fair and talk a little bit about death update. I've done a few videos about how many deaths need to happen. So here's the little bit of tidbit information, and most of you know this from this week's episode. You can see the kingdom is out there. They're looking for stuff, and there's going to be some dialogue about the fair. So it continues to happen. So they're talking about it. They're planting the seed there. And one of the big, Leanne, this is not spoiler, but it has to do with an item. Okay? So that's all I'm going to say. And the item is this ain't a major spoiler deal. It's a projector bulb. Ezekiel wants the kids to watch a movie. That's the only spoiler I'm going to give you. So part of this week's episode is going to be the kingdom. The kingdom's doing what the kingdom does. The reason I think we need to focus on this projector bulb is because it's the bigger picture. Ezekiel wants to show a movie at the Red Fair. Now, we don't know if he's ever going to show the movie. We don't know how it's going to go down. But I'm going to say yes, because I think that this theater event is a big deal because everybody talks about Alpha and how Alpha walked up to the gate and she's recognizable in plain sight. Well, guess where she would not be recognized? She wouldn't be recognized in a dark theater, right? So keep that in mind for a little bit. I'm going to go bold prediction. Kel wants to know what movie it is, but I think more importantly than the movie, I think the movie can serve one of two purposes. One, there's a lot of people inside the theater with a lot of sound and they don't really know what's going on outside. Or the event is going to happen inside the theater. So one of two things. All right. One of the things that Ezekiel does say is that he wants the kids to watch a movie to see that the world just isn't all about despair and death and darkness and all of that. How freaking awesome would it be for Alpha to murder people while Ezekiel's trying to show that the world can be better? I mean, how ironic will that be? And we've talked about how we need Alpha to be more evil. We need her to be darker. We need her to be, just completely ruthless. This would totally undermine everything that Ezekiel's trying to do. As one person is trying to build up society, Alpha is trying to gradually rip it and destroy it. And what we've got here is a battle of wills. We've got our group that's always out there to say there's hope, you can build it up, you can kill all the walkers, and Alpha's group is out there saying, no, you live among them and you convert and conform to this way of life. So you've got two groups moving in completely opposite directions. All right, so I am going to update my death theories. And I'm going to tell you why. And there's rationale behind each one of them. All right, so we know that there are certain people out there from the rumors that are, Henry wants to find Lydia. Daryl has to watch it. So that's out there, right? This is not new information for anybody. But we know there's people that are going to be back at Hilltop while this goes on. And I do think one of the signature moments is going to be, where you have that chance to either keep going or turn back. And I think Ezekiel's signature moment and what we love about Ezekiel is going to be, we can't cancel the fair because it's about more than just being afraid. And we know that Ezekiel and Carol have some dialogue, and Carol's going to basically tell him, don't get your hopes up because you might be disappointed. Okay, that's a little bit of foreshadowing, but still, Ezekiel has not learned. Ezekiel goes in, he's the one that took his crew in and they got ambushed. He's never going to give up that hope, and that's what we love about him. But he's walking into another trap, I fear. And I think he'll have a chance to cancel, and he won't. And that's going to be a big, big problem because Alpha will feed on hope. So here's a couple of the potential deaths, and the reason I'm going to give you 6. Well, there's 8, but one of 2 could go either way. And I'm going to tell you why. All right, the first dynamic, and I don't have proof of one or the other. It's just a strong hunch, and I'll tell you why. All right, Alden and Enid. One of those 2 are definitely going to be ahead on a pike. And I'll make an argument for each one. One, there's rumors that the actress that plays Enid, Kate, might be relocating. Now, look, you can live anywhere, you can go and film, but if she does relocate to a different area, that would certainly be a big deal, I think. But it could be Alden. So either one, and I'm going to pick 3 male, 3 female. And this is why a couple of them are interchangeable. So you can take your pick, Alden or Enid. Love affair. We saw in last week's episode how it's just all new. She's discovering it. So once again, The Walking Dead is going to build up hope. Alpha is going to take it away, right? Opportunity. Think about the bigger picture here. Tammy and Earl. Leanne, I don't think both. So for now, I'm going to go with Alden. Okay, because I'm going to pick a male. All right. Then we got Tammy and Earl. Tammy and Earl have been through a lot of devastation. Earl's an alcoholic. They're going to get a chance to start over. So because I chose because I chose Alden, I'm going to take Tammy. Now, if I go with Enid, I'm going to go with Earl. Drama King, super chatting it up, says Alden and Enid need separate beds. Sex equals death on The Walking Dead. You know what? It certainly does. And one of those 2 are going to go. So, if you want to go Enid, Earl, that's fine. You can definitely go in that direction. The next few, I'm going to make a stronger case, and then I'm going to validate that case. Luke. I feel like Luke and Alden will still both die. Here's a couple reasons. One, we thought they were off the hook. You know how The Walking Dead likes to let you think you're safe and then you're not safe? And Luke and Alden are the symphony of awesome. So, what better example if there's some death going on in the theater, if there's some death going on with the musicians, I think Luke is on the chopping block as well. Symphony of Awesome. They've talked about the one thing about The Walking Dead, right? If they talk about something over and over and over again, it's a big deal. They keep talking about the Red Fair. It's a big deal. They keep talking about singing at the Red Fair. It's a big deal. They keep talking about these exes. It's a big deal. The writers like to just get us so hyped up and so worked up about something. Luke and Alden. So I'm going to go Alden, Tammy, and Luke so far. Now the next 3 are going to be, they're going to be heart-wrenching. Someone just brought it up. We got another couple, have 3 kids, and Nabila is not pregnant right now. So I don't think they're going out there to kill every pregnant woman on the show. But Nabila's getting a little more FaceTime. We're getting some flashbacks. Nabila is gone. Gone, gone, gone. It is going to make Jerry into a beast. So Nabila is number 4 on my list. And the last two, I think are just they're going to floor you. And they're my biggest predictions to date. Jerry survives it. King Ezekiel is gone. He's the one hyping up the communities. Carol's going to survive it. It's going to be the tragic flaw. It's going to devastate the group. It's going to show you that there isn't a lot of hope. Zeke, one of the biggest deaths, he is gone. And the last one, this is my wild card. And I know a lot of you are going to say, Rosita. You know, do they kill a pregnant woman on the TV show? And I don't think it's about whether or not Rosita's pregnant. But if you've noticed, I've got Alden, Luke, and Ezekiel, 3 males. And I've got Tammy Rose, Nabila. And I do think Rosita is going to be involved. But I'm going to go super, super bold prediction right here, right now. I think there's going to be a character who is going to lay down their life for a pregnant Rosita. Now, I'm not saying this is the only death. I'm talking about Pikes. Because honestly, I think the Hilltop is going to be a massacre. But these are the main ones. I think it's going to be Tara, Brad. I think Tara is finally going to get her exit. Female. And I'm going to go with Tara. Tara and Rosita have had some beef in the past. Tara is a leader. And it's not because I'm hoping that Tara dies. I think The Walking Dead has went back and forth with Tara. And I think that they're going to give her a grand, epic send-off. There has not been a convenient way for her to die. And here she is trying to take on leadership. Here she is trying to do the right thing. She's questioning her leadership. You can see she's really coming around. And we're starting to like her. That is the sign that The Walking Dead wants us to miss her. I think she's gone. I think Rosita will be in danger. And Tara will step up to defend Rosita. So I'm going with Alden, Tammy, Luke, Tara, Zeke, and Nabila. Orlando, I'm not going with Henry. Henry is going to be the new Tara, at least for a little bit. He's going to be the one we're on the fence, and we're probably going to be like, what's his storyline? How long is he going to be here? And I do think there'll be a Lydia Henry story that'll happen in season 10. So, a couple more events that I want to talk about with the Red Fair. And everybody do me a favor. Pike the like button, everybody. If you like what we're doing, if you like the concept of the Red Fair, if you like this creepy, dark movie theater kind of scene, event playing out. But let's keep this in mind. Look. What do you think are some things that this fair is going to have besides a movie? And the kids and people being preoccupied and people letting their guard down. What do you think might be there? I mean, it's a big event. And I think it's going to start happening next week. I think at the end of episode number 12, we're going to start to see it. Dark Stark, maybe something a little stronger than cotton candy and funnel cake. Some trade. What else could be involved in the fair? I do. I think they're going to have a little bit of alcohol. I think they're going to have distractions. I think they're going to have loud music. Music, alcohol, and movies all serve as distractions. People living their life, having a good time. All the communities making it look like they're at peace. But maybe not. Playing games, a lot of distractions. And as we know, with distractions, they're going to get caught defenseless. So I don't want to go into a whole lot of spoilers, but I do want to build on, Ellis, you know what? Ellis Smith Jr., would that not be phenomenal if, and you know what? I'll give you credit. I know some people said Night of the Living Dead, but if there's a horror movie playing, or if there's multiple movies, I don't know that a horror movie would be the type of movie to give kids hope. that might not work, but it's not going to be just the kids. It's going to be, there's going to be adults. There's going to be chaperones in there, I'm sure. But a horror movie playing on the inside and a horror movie unfolding on the outside, how epic would that be? So I am going to predict the end of the Symphony of Awesome. And I just think for a 6-year time skip, all these relationships, all these kids, like the song goes, we believe children are the future. I think that's the buildup. Everything has been too good for too long. Alden leaving Enid alone. Tammy leaving Earl alone. Nabila leaving Jerry to live on his own. Zeke leaving Carol to fend for herself. Luke leaving Magna and Yumiko to wonder the fate. And potentially, I think either Magna or Yumi could be gone as well. We could get additional. And Tara making that bold sacrifice for Rosita. That will finally miss Tara, that she finally has an escape or an out. Because her story has just been very choppy for season after season. So that is what we're going to throw out there. This is The Walking Dead Season 9 Red Fair Death Update. I'm going to stick to this, and as we get more clues through this week's episode, I'm going to be looking for any hints and any minor information that we can kind of add to it. But one thing is for certain, this fair is going to be something like The Walking Dead has never done before. I do want to, Crystal Singer Chick, I see you out there too, and I saw your post on Patreon. So I just want to say, we got a lot of people that come in and watch our streams, and maybe you don't feel comfortable chatting or commenting. Let me give you my word. And the moderators, we keep it as troll-free as possible. Just talk, have a good time, hang out with us. This is our Walking Dead fair. So type your comments. We want to get you included in these videos. Believe it or not, once you start typing and people know who you are, it is a little bit more fun. If you're a little shy, you're more than welcome to kind of hang out with us. We don't want you to go away, but participate, because your thoughts, your ideas, your comments really get included in our video. It's what makes these videos sort of take a life of their own. It's where our theories and our predictions kind of, just manifest from. So thank you so much. Appreciate all the interaction, everything that you guys do. Dark Stark, I do think there is a certain amount of cleaning house that they are going to do, because there's a lot of new characters that they have to give face time. And the one thing that we will always be torn on is which characters we live and die for, which characters kind of make the show. And I don't think The Walking Dead really wants to put all their eggs in one basket. I think that they do want to give FaceTime to other people. And there's a lot of people that currently right now, we want to know more of their story. So we got William Finney says, type. Come on, super chatting. So I'm going to ask one more question as we wind it down. We're about 20 minutes into this. If some of these characters do die, which character on the show that currently is not getting a lot of FaceTime would you like to see a bigger part of the show? So which character that you may just be seeing a little bit here or there? Could it be Magna? Could it be Yumi? I mean, there's people. Could it be Jerry that you think are going to live through this that we'll see a little bit more? What's up, Tommy, Little Enforcer? Good to see you, man. Thanks for being here, buddy. Phyllis says Aaron. Aaron. You know, Aaron's a good example, right? Aaron and Magna are two characters could really hold down that militia. Jerry, Aaron, Magna. So if we were to lose a Tara, we were to lose an Ezekiel, it wouldn't be great, but we got a lot of people that can definitely step up to the plate, in my opinion. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. This is the Walking Dead Season 9 Red Fair update. I'm going to stick to it as we get a few more clues. We're going to funnel this thing down until we know exactly what goes down. It's got a good feeling about this, so enjoy the rest of your afternoon. I will see hopefully all of you at 2 o'clock on the 909 Gaming channel. A really good comic read. There is a little bit of graphic content in there, so be ready. It is some classic Negan and some things you'll remember from the TV show. And then at 3 p.m., we're going to be right back here with an extended spoiler. So if you don't want spoilers, you might not want that one. And then at 5 o'clock, we're going to do the complete spoiler on the 909 Army channel, and that's going to be a little bit longer stream. Thanks, everybody. Enjoy your day, and make sure to subscribe to 909 Gaming, 909 Dead, and 909 Army. Hit the notification, and that way you can be a part of all